What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you a video for my fellow Falcons fans. Should our Falcons try to sign Marcus Davenport this offseason? Let's get right into it. So, if you didn't know, Marcus Davenport, free agent pass rusher from the Saints, is now available. Spent 5 years with the Saints, was drafted as a project, and he started off raw talent. First couple years trying to learn the game, whatever. The last few years, he's been pretty good. You know, and it makes sense for us to sign him. We got a lot of cap space, around 60 million right now. We're gonna get about pushing 70 once we cut Mariota. That saves us about 12 million. That's a guarantee to happen. And then also, a quick plug in. Check my other video out I did a couple days, I think yesterday actually. Yeah, did a video yesterday. My part one of my cap casualty series. Mariota was involved in that video. A couple other players as well. There's gonna be more parts coming. So that's basically a series where I say which players are gonna be cut, be cap casualties this all season for certain teams. Like I said, Mariota, for example, is gonna when we cut him, he's gonna save us 12 million. So we have 56 and a half right now. We're gonna be pushing 70 once we cut Mariota. We also might cut possibly Casey Hayward. So that saves about another 5 million. So we'll have over 70 million possibly if we do make both those moves. And as you know, that gave us a lot of money to make some big free agent signings. Now I did a video last week on us potentially getting Jesse Bates. Now just like this one, it's not a prediction video, can't even talk. It's not a prediction video, just a discussion video, because you can't really predict right now. It's a little too early, and also with a guy like Jesse Bates, for example, him being in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, him being in the AFC title game this past season, and coming so close to another Super Bowl appearance, it's kind of tough to say, hey, he's going to be in that situation the last couple years, and then now, come to the Falcons, who's kind of in a rebuilding stage. I mean, it's kind of tough to do. I also have him potentially being looked at by the Bills and the Patriots. I think Jordan Poyer for the Bills could be gone, and the Patriots, the McCourty twin at safety might be gone also. So, that, for example, that's why I don't do a prediction, just a discussion. Like for Marcus Davenport, I'm leaning towards prediction. I really am. All the signs honestly point towards Davenport coming to the Falcons, and it makes the most sense. We just got his co-defensive coordinator, who's now our defensive coach, our defensive coordinator. He ended up coming over just a few days ago, Ryan Nielsen. So, he's familiar with how Davenport's game is. He knows him, all that stuff. So, and vice versa. So, that makes the most sense. We have money to spend on him, and we have a need. I think Davenport is probably top 20. Top 20. Yeah, I'll stick with top 20. He's top 20 as a pass rusher. He really is. Just he got to stay healthy. That's the main thing. That's the scary part. Trying to predict where a guy like Davenport goes. If he's fully healthy, if he's fully, in most of the games, then he's gonna be nice. But a guy like him, he's only played 15 games one time. You know what I mean? And sometimes, in some of those games, he plays about half the snaps. So that's the scary part with a team like the Falcons, who's in a rebuilding mode, trying to get better. We got a lot of cap space to spend, but we don't want to spend it unwisely. And a guy like Davenport, who's not quite proven yet to stay healthy, none of his 5 years really, it's kind of tough. It's kind of scary. So you're looking at these analytic spots, like Spotrac. Spotrac has him getting like a 4-year deal for about 100 million, on the free agency market. That's wild. Then you have a analytics spot like PFF, who has him getting around more what I think about a 1 to 2 year deal for about 12 a year. That makes the most sense to me because he's been so inconsistent playing, so injury riddled. It's kind of tough to really pay him out that much money. And I want to feel comfortable, but I'm scared because my Falcons might do it. We're so desperate for pass rush help. He's the best pass rusher on the open market as of right now. There is a world where I see Khalil Mack coming to being a free agent or being traded. So that is possible. I did a video on that I think last week or two about him and Keenan Allen. About the potentially be cut for cap. No, another cap casualty style video. But they might just restructure. But as of right now, Davenport is the best free agent right now. Pass rusher. So it's tough. It really is tough, man. So I don't know, man. I like Davenport. Like I said, he's top 20 pass rusher in the league, in my opinion, if he can stay fully healthy. And if you look at his numbers, which I don't really care for numbers that much, but you look at them, they look pretty good. When he does play, the hurries, all that, the pressures, all that stuff. He gets the job done. His PFF score is pretty good, which I don't care nothing about. As I said, my channel is Stats Free Sports. The numbers, analytics, don't really care. I don't care for that stuff, but when they do add up with the film, because sometimes number do skew things. You don't, it don't show the true talent sometimes. But for Davenport, it mostly does. The hurries. When PFF and those guys keep track of hurries, it does help a little bit. I will admit, but I don't use that stuff. But he does get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. He has, I think, around 20 to 21 sacks in his career, so he gets home a little bit, out of 5 years. So that's not a bad average. Not great, but it's not bad either. So I don't know, man. Y'all talk to me. Should we sign Davenport to a long-term deal? Should we just stay away from him? Because my thought is, honestly, when I do prediction videos, I do like a filter system to try to see, to try to wean the list down to like, 5 to 7 teams. And I go with team fit, team scheme. The Falcons, obviously, we just got his defensive coordinator, so we fit the scheme. He just left with the Saints because the rumor is Nielsen's gonna incorporate the same system. Then you also have what was I say? What's it? Team fit, team need. So scheme wise, and also just past connections. Does the player that's in question have a connection with the new team? As I said, Nielsen and Davenport. You can go Aaron Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett. You can go. The list goes on of how players go to different situations because of former coaches, former GMs, former assistant coach now as a head coach, and they get the player to come to them. Stuff like that. So we have Nielsen, as I said throughout the video, Nielsen and Davenport familiar with each other. They were on the same staff, on the same team for years. So yeah, man, it looks like we might get Davenport, or at least probably in the front runner spot for him. But I really, really hope our organization goes for a short term deal and not spend so much money on Davenport. I could definitely see them ponying up 4 years, 90 million, 4 years, 80+ million. That's a lot for an injury riddled player. But like I said, he does know Nielsen's scheme. He's been in it. He's played well in it at certain times when he does play. So it's tough, man. It really is tough. But hopefully we do the right thing. If we do sign him, 1 year, 2 year deal, uh, that'll be my best case scenario. But I could definitely see us doing a little opposite and sign him to a long term deal or maybe regretting it down the line if he can't stay healthy. But we'll see what happens though, guys. That's it for video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.